Subscribe to ULO and never miss out on our weekend and racing festival tips, with more racing coverage on our website, at ulo.co.uk. Later next week, make sure to check out the ULO Weekender on Spotify, to get the lowdown on the big races coming your way. With the Cheltenham Festival just over 3 weeks away, there's plenty of pencil sharpening going on both sides of the Irish Sea, as the big yards ready their strings for the big event. Later on, the world's richest horse race, the Saudi Cup, is the feature at Riyadh. But more of that later. Meanwhile, Kempton Park has a terrific card with 3 graded races and the Ladbrokes Trophy handicap chase. While over in Ireland, Nick Rocket can land the Bobby Joe chase and Bioluminescence can take the listed mares chase. Saturday's nap goes in the big one at Riyadh, the world's richest horse race, and we are going to side with the brilliant Romantic Warrior to land the spoils. With a prize pool of £8 million, there's a truly international field descending on Riyadh for this Saudi Cup. The hot favourite in the anti-post markets has been Yoshito Yashagi's Forever Young, last seen finishing fast, to take 3rd spot on the dirt in the Breeders' Cup Classic at Del Mar. That experience on the dirt has to be an advantage, but probably not enough of a difference to get the better of our selection. Romantic Warrior, Danny Shum's superstar 7-year-old, the highest-earning horse globally, has been outstanding for the last 3 seasons, and being the first horse trained outside of Japan to land the Yasuda Kinin in 18 years, has to be something special. That was over the mile, though jockey James MacDonald always knew he had enough horse under him for that sharpish trip, but returned here to 9 furlongs and out of stall 3. All the stars look aligned for another world-class performance, especially after an easy win in the Jebel Hatta last month to prep him for the richest prize in racing. Jérôme Régnier sends over Facteur Cheval, who has tried out the dirt at Meydan, though couldn't stay with the reopposing Walk of Stars last month, as the ex-Charlie Appleby runner finished 7 lengths to the good, while American Raider, Kenneth McPeak's Rattle and Roll has plenty of scope at this trip, and completes the shortlist. Romantic Warrior and James MacDonald to continue this world-beating friendship and scoop the jackpot, with Rattle and Roll the super each-way angle. Our next best lines up in the Ladbrokes Trophy, where this premier handicap can go to Nicky Henderson's likeable Highland. We gave him for a listed novices chase at Cheltenham's Autumn Festival, where he put in a really good shift from the front to relegate favourite Springwell Bay to 3rd spot. From there, he was last seen chasing home the Jukebox Man in the Corto Star Novices Chase here over course and distance on Boxing Day. Sand that looks rock-solid form for this handicap. Lowry's Bar looks the obvious danger but might find this ground a bit quick at Kempton on Saturday, while 2023 winner Our Power is sure to be there at the business end. That completes the shortlist, but Highland is expected to make a bold bid from the front, so gets the nudge. Earlier on Kempton's card, Boombourne can take the Pendle. 2 visits here and 2 wins over Timber for Boombourne, but as he's already shaping up to be a better chaser than hurdler, a chance is taken on Dan Skelton's Gelding. He's scored once this season at this level, landing the Boodle's Rising Stars Novices Chase at Wincanton, and if flatter tracks bring out the best in him, then Kempton Park is the place to be on Saturday. Paul Nicholls' Yard is finally finding a return to form at the highest level and has an enviable record in this race, so Rubord has to enter calculations if seeing out this trip. While Jessica Harrington's Irish Raider Ashdale Bob also makes the shortlist, but does run under a penalty. Boombourne to go close at a super price. Next up, Mondo Man can take the Adonis. We gave Mondo Man for a juvenile hurdle at Ascot last month, where he was no match for Nicky Henderson's Lulamba. But this looks a lot easier with that rival not lining up. He changed hands for a princely sum last year after a fine 5th in the French Derby, the Prix du Jockey Club, and can start to repay that €500,000 price tag with a win in this Grade 2 contest. Gary and Josh Moore always do well with these youngsters, so Mondo Man is the one to follow. After that, Stuart Edmonds holds the key to the novices hurdle, with Miami Magic, who eases in grade from his last run in the Formby novices hurdle to this grade 2. Only bettered by the smart Potter's charm in that grade 1 contest, Miami Magic has already scored here this term, and gets £3 from main rival Tripoli Flyer, who is on the hat-trick for Fergal O'Brien. Celtic Dino was 4th in the Formby, so is sure to be involved, but the progressive Miami Magic is hard to oppose.